You still haven't sat down, by the
That's
way.
true.
Pays attention to detail.
You still haven't sat
The
down.
only one that pays attention to detail.
This man moved
Sit
the
in the
chair.
car.
The chair was set in its place. He moved the chair. He moved it back. He moved it again. He checked the camera. They asked him to sit down. He's still standing.
No. Calvin is a female version of a... Welcome to another episode of the Let's Talk Foreplay podcast with myself, Chidi Toomey, and I have Foreign Matter on my left and DJ Pochi on my right. Shout out to the Eminem Music Academy and Quentin Music, home of the DJ school.
He fucked
Let's
that
go.
up so bad. He did it so well, no, when he sat here off camera.
That was good though.
He didn't do it the same way he did it when he first sat down.
Oh, it's fine.
Anyway, Cape Town's finest.
Cape Town's finest.
Thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
Teddy to me.
Whenever
Shout
you.
out. So you're not a guest, eh? You're just a co-host today.
Yeah.
We're not treating you like a special person or anything.
No, we don't need the...
You suffer like us.
Yes.
You know, Cape Town
Yes,
DJ.
we are
Yeah,
in the
Cape Town.
trenches.
You
Well,
you play.
yeah.
All I do is win.
Are you mad?
Yeah.
We can't mix, play the same.
Songs in and out. No new music.
No, nothing.
You haven't
Triple B's
updated
one
your
way.
playlist.
Uh,
Nah, this is Cape Town
Ca-
DJs. Cape Town
oh.
DJs. Cape Town
Triple
DJs.
B's one way.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
all
yeah,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so then you at full liberty to talk shit about Joburg DJs, right?
I'ma still go home.
Hey!
Oh, that's your home.
There's two homes. I mean, don't people have a home and then a holiday home?
Okay.
Nah.
So now you're treating it like a tourist.
You were
Ah,
you a
Now you're a
draadsitter.
I'm a
tourist.
digital nomad as well.
Okay.
You found
shit.
me. You got me.
They got
You
you.
got me.
All right, welcome,
Off
Teddy.
the bat, top 5 Joburg DJs right now.
Excluding myself.
Mine's gonna say Teddy to me.
Teddy the guy. That guy, Teddy.
No.
That was
Nah,
his first DJ name.
That
I
guy,
asked him
Teddy.
earlier,
Fire.
Yeah, but it was like a sentence because I was like, how would it sound if an MC announced me? So up next we have that guy Teddy. Then I was like, would they just call me Teddy or that guy or whatever? So I was like, nah. It also doesn't sound as good as I wanted to.
Don't worry, we all had terrible DJ names starting out.
Yeah. No. Also,
Don't avoid the question though.
since I'm a co-host, there's no so how do you begin DJing?
Nah. We're not interested in
Oh,
your
no,
origin
that's
story,
the
brother.
most boring.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
know your origin
What's your
story.
advice for up and coming DJs?
Please be dope.
Nah,
Yes.
man. Nah.
Top 5 Joburg DJs, but that's Brody's foreplay at the end.
Nah.
No,
This
no,
is not
this
about
is
Brody's
just-
foreplay. This is just wanting to know.
My favorite DJs.
Nah, not
say
not
My
favorite.
favorite DJs.
Top
that
5.
I enjoy. I enjoy Chaotic. My boy Ty Dilla.
Tidal is fire though.
Fire.
Fire. Who else do I enjoy listening to? Slick. Slick's one of my favorites as well.
NJM.
Yeah, my dog with all the new school, definitely. Who else is up there? For me, that I can think of right now.
This is very PR safe answers, by the way.
Hmm.
Teddy's very PR trained.
He's not sharing the link to this pod, bro.
He's not sharing, not at all.
Fourth one in no particular order. I'll throw myself.
He
in
said
there.
fourth one in no particular order.
Yeah.
He likes listening to himself.
I enjoy it. I real.
Face
Real.
though, face.
And then the fifth one, I'll have to. Hip hop or just Joburg DJ in general.
Hip hop.
See, it's a tough one.
This man is in the hot seat.
That's a tough one because like I'm.
Don't worry, I'm
Going
sure
through
they'll still
names.
book you when you back home.
Yeah, no, but I'm going through names like who do I really don't mind listening to.
The man
He even said,
the
"Don't
man-
mind."
He went from,
Don't
he
mind.
went
If
from
they're on,
who
it's
I enjoy to who I don't mind listening to.
I really fuck with.
Yeah.
Mind you, whoever this name is that is about to say, now just know he doesn't mind listening to.
Yeah.
Yo. And people that I don't name, just know that I was surprised by this question.
No, I wasn't.
That's
We
it.
briefed him
We
like
sent
3
it to
hours
him
before the
3
pod.
weeks ago.
We'll come back to it. At like the most random time in the pod, I'll just throw
Tough.
out a name and then just
Tough
know
scenes.
Okay.
Tough scenes.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair,
that's
fair,
it,
fair,
that's
fair.
it,
Okay.
that's it.
Face?
Fair
Okay, so
enough.
we'll let this one slide for now.
Yeah, because also it's like chaotic, yes, and someone like PH, yes, but I also don't want to say too far. It's like saying who's your favorite DJ? DJ Kent's like there's many of our favorite DJs,
Yeah,
you know. So
kind of like an unsaid thing.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a good 4, bro. It's a good 4 there. Shout out to Tadela.
Very,
Who's very underrated, bro.
Very.
super underrated.
Very,
bro.
very underrated.
Very, for sure.
Alright, so I mean, you know how we usually do it. Start off with a weekend recap.
Weekend recap.
Uh,
So I had Soul to Soul
yes.
on Saturday at Hotel Sky. It was the boys' first time doing it in Cape Town because they've done it in Durban and lots in Joburg.
Okay.
So it was cool. It was very interesting.
Hotel Sky as well, eh?
Yeah, beautiful venue.
Yeah.
At the rooftop, like the view's crazy. I was not expecting.
Notice what
anything.
he said now, eh? It's a beautiful venue on the rooftop.
No, it was just
So
interesting,
just
man. Because I've never been
Bypass
to.
the 35 floors
I mean,
beneath
like,
it.
I've never been to Hotel Sky before, so I walked in and I was wearing like my yellow tinted glasses. So that with all the gold was overstimulating like crazy. You know, get to the top. I'm like, okay, cool. Everyone's chilled, playing piano and stuff. Everyone's like lounging on the couches, drinking or dancing on the dance floor. There were lots of tourists as well.
Face, it's at a hotel.
Yeah. So like there were lots of also like random walk-ins,
Mm.
and they were having a good time, dancing on beat somewhere.
How's the turnout?
Cool. Everyone came late. Like it was sold out, but then people who bought tickets were like, "I'll come there late" or not rock up at all. So it was decent, but lots of walk-ins as well.
Cape Town problem.
Yes, and I told them that guys just chill.
Oh, they were stressed, weren't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
Because it got like 10:30 and it's like
It looks.
we're not too sure what's happening here.
Yeah.
But I told them just relax. People are gonna come, and they came for a while, but they came.
Yeah.
And then there were people who were like, "We just need more R&B and more hip hop because it's called Soul to Soul." You know,
There's no soul in piano? Anyone?
Piano to piano. You know? so like they just wanted more hip hop
Yeah.
and R&B, which I gave them, and it was a good time. Honestly, it was a good time. Ended up having to, like I was telling Graham now that I had to run from like 60 to like 100 in an hour. So it's doable. It's doable, but at some point I was like,
you're sprinting through music essentially.
yes.
Yeah.
And I know that with an R&B crowd, especially as mature as lots of them were, they want to hear the whole song and the bridge.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Depending on the song, bro.
Depending on the
Sometimes the best
song,
part
yeah.
is, I mean, you think of like No Air. That second last bridge before the last chorus.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know.
and there's a long time before you get there.
Yeah, it's a good
A
4 or
long
5
time.
minutes, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to get there, you can't hang around here for too long without either killing yourself as a DJ or maybe killing the crowd who's expecting to sing that part as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But you also mentioned that they were sold out.
yeah,
essentially.
like posts were sold out. I was speaking to the guys in Joburg like weeks before, and they were very impressed with like the sales and stuff because with it being their
Pre-sold
first one,
tickets.
pre-solds were
Yeah.
sold out. They were super stoked. They were super ready to come, and then like at 8, 9, it's like what is happening?
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's just a problem, man, because like this was a very stacked weekend in Cape Town in general.
yeah. I saw
Like it
tons
was
of
a
that as well.
super stacked weekend.
But I mean, for half of the ticket holders to not rock up.
Because they probably went somewhere else, bro. In all fairness, you maybe bought a ticket beforehand and then
Yeah.
so we had this conversation before, something else catches your attention and you're just like, and it's pay weekend, so you don't mind spending the extra
Yeah.
150
And
somewhere
this
else.
weekend was like house heavy. We were talking
Yeah.
about it before you guys
Super,
came. It was
super
house
house
heavy.
heavy.
Every it was Ria Sundays, it was bays. There was stuff happening on Friday. So yeah.
and-
Dope
it
on
was
Friday
on Friday,
too.
so-
And you guys also spoke about like people waiting too long to buy tickets. I think
Yeah.
these people bought tickets before other things were announced.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost too
Uh,
soon.
Yes, and then
Definitely.
they were like, "Oh, well, there's 3 other things that we could go to, and maybe we know one person on this lineup compared to like for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's this event's first time here compared to something that I've
That's-
been to before.
Mm.
So,
That's such a flip of the coin compared to what you usually see, right?
yeah.
I mean, people buying tickets early, that's a great sign.
That's a great
Yeah.
sign, yeah. But
I mean, if you spend 150
the
2 months
marketing
in
tactic was
advance, a
good,
month in
though.
advance, you don't feel it. It's not like
but-
it's not like spending it on the day and
Their
now you're
marketing
expecting
tactic was
something.
good though,
Yeah.
because they had a lot of host/influencers who did the promotion for the party, and disclaimer, the people that they picked out to do it. When I looked at their profiles and stuff like that, I was like, it's smart.
Yeah, and I think for a first time in Cape Town, lots of lessons learned. I'm sure the next one they'll push a different way, maybe more R&B focused, not just like trying to accommodate what they think everyone wants, but more just going soul to soul. What's that? R&B and soul.
So is that the essence of the event in Joburg and in
Yeah.
Durban? It's only that.
Like 90%, like maybe 80% of that.
But you'll still hear piano and house.
for like an hour.
Okay.
Like-
Compared to
Whereas
the
this
2-3
was the other
hours
way
at this
around.
edition.
yeah, there was like maybe 2 hours in this one. And normally it's like an hour there and an hour at the end. So it's very spread out. But the
Yeah.
bulk of it is
Was
like,
stuck in the middle for this event.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but shout out to Finally Famous. No,
Who's that?
the guys who run it.
Oh, okay, fire.
The guys who run it, yeah.
Okay, nice. bro.
When they initially announced it, I thought the venue, I thought the choice of venue wasn't the one.
Yeah, but I think
Can you see my water?
being brand new in the city and being like, we can't get too big of a venue because if that doesn't set out, it's going to look like, or too small a venue because then if everyone decides to come, then it's too small.
It's too small. But I mean, I think you'd rather be in a situation where, let's say the venue packs is 200 and you get 300. You know, you'd rather want it to be an affair of like, okay, we oversold, so you look
Sure,
cooler.
definitely.
No, but also that's just it takes away that that relationship between your clients, that they can trust that they can come to your event. You know what I mean? Because
That is
now
true.
what if they bought a pre-sale ticket and they can't get in because you didn't account for the capacity of the event?
I mean, look at like your sound sets and stuff, where it's like there could be 100 people. We know we'll sell all 100, and we have content from these 100 people because they will come. You know, this one they sold, let's say 200, but only 100 came, and I was like, oh, now what?
Yeah,
know,
and
so-
it's very easy to think like, oh, but you got the money already, but there's more value to the people being there
Yeah,
because, okay, they may be spending a discounted price on pre-sold tickets, whereas buying on the day, you're probably going to get more out of them, $50 more, maybe $100 more, and you're getting bar sales.
Yeah.
So the venue's going to be happier because you got more bar sales, and you're getting content, and the event looks busier, and. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, cool, we got your money for your pre-sold ticket, but we're still losing that value
Yeah,
of you attending the party.
yeah.
Just depends. Like I'm very curious to see how the content turns out, especially with it being their first event, because that's like make or break for an event series. Especially when you're starting out, like the content needs to look a certain way and it needs to project a certain type of energy. So super curious to see what that turns out like.
I think that only started happening recently, where your content is now the cornerstone of the
Everything.
event. So, yeah, everything. And
Of
it's-
careers in general now.
yeah, like at Bays on Saturday. I've been to a few of them. I've even shot one of them. I've done sets for them as well.
Yeah.
I don't think their content has always been good, but I don't think an event like that's mattered. Same with like a We House, same with a Cave. I don't think your content has mattered to a point where it's your event could fail. Your next edition of
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, you
True.
also
So if it's a fire event,
yeah,
and the
you're also
marketing, the
mentioning
content is
like
cut.
you're also mentioning
Established.
established
But
events.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you're talking about
But
Bays,
mine-
it hasn't been going for that long. What, like 2 years? And that first year that it happened, it wasn't exactly
Yeah, but
good, but it wasn't.
But mind you, look at how the Cave started out. There was after movies for the first 2 years. There was after movies after every edition. There was a big emphasis on like photos, that sort of thing.
But do you think that your audience that your audience was expecting that, or do you
No,
think that?
it was more so trying to attract more people to come. Because when my idea for content is not selling you what you already saw,
Yeah.
it's trying to get someone else to buy into what we're doing.
Mm.
So like again with the pre-sold, for example, yes, you sold it to those people and they know what the event is about now. Whether they had a good time or not, that's for them to decide.
Yeah.
But the idea for the content is so that we can get 200 more people to be invested into the event.
Can I pose a question? Was this soul
Soul to soul.
soul to soul? Was this a Joburg event
Yeah.
Yeah.
that they brought here? Do
Yeah.
you, being someone that has played Cape Town often, and you obviously live in Joburg, do you feel like maybe there was a disconnect in terms of the lineup that was booked, or do you think that they actually got it on point?
Well, they were like, I think 5 of us. So there was 2 Cape Town DJs and 3 Joburg DJs. And then in terms of the dual or like the dual DJ, like I've played here and there. So like maybe it was a bit of a disconnect because now your household names in Cape Town weren't really there. Or like really a bigger name in Cape Town wasn't there. You know, but yeah, maybe because there were guys from Joburg, but a few of them, like I know that Charmaine plays in Cape Town quite a lot as well, and he's very like house driven, and like old school house and funky house, you know.
Yeah.
And he does have some pull, but I think it needed another Cape Town name where it's like, oh, so rather like the Cape Town, like the Joburg guys support the Cape Town guys rather than
The other way around.
You know,
Look at Ang's face.
you know, like rather
He's been watching our podcast.
He has
rather-
been.
He did his research.
because I think rather us supporting, because then it's like these are your people, Cape Town, supported by these guys from Joburg, and it's like showing you what else Joburg has to offer.
So this ties into what was it last week when we spoke about this. So soul to soul right now, right? The philosophy that they had was, okay, cool, we'll bring our guys down from Joburg and put them on our Cape Town lineup and then get a couple Cape Town guys to complement. And that's obviously the problem that we have in Cape Town when event promoters come from outside to try and work in our city. And now you're looking at, for example, expenses and income. I don't know the back end behind the deal, but let's say they flew all the Joburg guys down. Let's say they paid for your flights, they paid your booking rate or whatever the case may be, and now they also booked the 2 Cape Town DJs, like you said, and they put that expenses on top. And I look at what they brought in. Let's say they didn't bring in enough to cover the ticket sales, for example, but that's because the expenditure was flights, booking rates, and potentially accommodation for all the Joburg guys that they brought with. Whereas if they just came and booked the full Cape Town lineup with Cape Town household names, the expenses drop by a ton. And then the profit margins shoot up immediately.
But for someone like Chow Mein, right? Chow Main's from Joburg, but he has a lot of pull in Cape Town because of the house that he plays. So in terms of a soul to soul, I feel like Chow Mein would have been able to pull people if there was another house DJ on the lineup that was also big. Do you know what I mean? So, but in the context of the event, that obviously also doesn't align.
Free game. Soul to Soul did the face-to-face DJ booth in Joburg. They do face-to-face DJ booth in Joburg.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did. I don't know why the full concept wasn't brought down to Cape Town as well.
Is it always like that?
No, not always. It's for their bigger ones, you know, where it's like, okay, we're gonna put everything into this one.
Yeah.
Because I played for them when it's not the face to face and when it is, you know, because they have their birthday one coming up and they're gonna do the face to face again. But I get that actually. Like if you have top talent from here doing the face to face, it's like a new concept.
Yeah, or even like a Joburg Cape Town face-to-face where, it's, like you said, Charmaine's our house DJ. Let's get another good Cape Town house DJ on the other side. Let's do a face-to-face.
Yeah.
Same with hip-hop, same with piano,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Would have been dope.
Yeah,
That would have
actually.
been dope. Yeah.
It would have. But
Soul to Soul. Come chat to the boys.
yeah, so That was a weekend.
But also Kevin's part of the Soul to Soul team.
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin's one of the homies also.
Yes.
I actually thought I'd meet him this weekend. I didn't get a chance to meet him.
No, he left on Sunday.
Damn.
Early.
Shout out Kev though. Kev's a dope
Yeah,
dude.
more loyal to the game.
So you two basically swapped cities for the weekend,
For the day.
Yeah.
for the day. Literally, well, Teddy's here for a while.
Yeah, Teddy's
Yeah.
here till next week.
So how was your Joburg trip?
What an eventful city, bro. What a crazy city, bro. Genuinely, what a crazy city. So Mia got booked for a birthday party in Joburg. So this dude who booked her, he saw her play at Destiny. This is like a while back.
She said December last year.
Yeah, December last year, bro. Saw her play at Destiny and whatever. Had a great
it would've been
time.
a while back, actually.
And he went out and he did.
Teddy knows too much.
He went out and I was just like listening to the speech that he made at his birthday, and he was like out in like Central Africa doing work and whatever. And he was like, when he comes back, he wants to have a birthday and like be around his friends and family, whatever the case may be. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is so crazy because like you said I want to have the perfect birthday. I want my friends, my family, and I also want one of the best DJs I've ever heard in my life to be there.
Fire.
Like, that's crazy. Paid for flights, paid a booking fee, a very handsome booking fee, by the way. So BTW. And then it was fun. Like the event itself was super dope, nice and intimate. And then after that was when the chaos happened. So after the event, we're sitting there and we're like, okay, cool. What's the vibes now? What are we gonna do? So I saw there's a place in Newtown called Club AM that apparently runs from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay.
At like, imagine having a gom set. Like, imagine you booked for a gom set at 6 a.m., bro.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's a coffee rave, bro.
Bro,
Hey, yo.
it's insane.
Wow.
So we're like, okay, cool, we're gonna go there because I saw who was on the lineup and it was like a lot of people that we know, and we were like, okay, cool, let's go there. We get to Club AM. There's a Moorsa line. No one can get in. They said we're only letting people in if people go out, and no one's leaving blood.
What time was that?
We got there at like 1:30, almost 1:30, closer to 2 a.m. No one's leaving, bro. We standing in the line. No movement is happening. We're like, okay, cool. Where can we go next? So next door to Club AM is a place called Carfax.
Mm-hmm.
Heard of Carfax, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this place
Really?
in my life, bro.
Gwigwi Marebi Street. Yeah.
I've never heard of, never heard of this place in my life. We go, and as we're walking up, I just hear techno drums. I said, I don't think this is where I want to be, bro. I walk in, it's just techno, and there's like 20 people in the jaw. They're playing techno, and I'm just like, okay, we can't do much here because we have a flight at 6 a.m.
This is why your story was Club AM, and then the next one was, this is not
This
Club
is
AM.
not Club AM. This is not Club AM. Because we got there, I was so excited. I was like, because it was a home party. So I'm excited.
AM.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm excited, bro. And I'm like, okay, we're going here. We get to the other place. I said, this is not where I want to be. So we were there for like 2 hours, 3 hours at most.
What?
You don't want to be there, and you stayed for 3 hours.
So this is why. So our flight was at 5:55 a.m.
Okay.
So we told ourselves there's no point in going home and sleeping for 2 hours.
Sure.
And then up again. Now
Yeah.
we've been there.
Yeah.
And then that was like the whole idea of like, you know what, let's just tough it out. Tough it out, go to the airport, go.
So you stayed at the techno
Carfax.
jaw for 3 hours.
For 3
Was
hours.
insane.
Yo, I hope at least-
Shot
That's
my brains
crazy.
out, bro.
No
Techno
ways.
for 3 hours and you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be there, it's crazy. If you do, and you're having a good time,
we were-
that's
we
fun.
I didn't mind it because we were with my homie, Casey. We were with Casey and Casey's sister.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Why are you
Just
laughing?
remembering the group chats on Saturday night, bro. Our group chat was going off with
Oh.
Saturday night, bro.
Yeah, so we were with Casey, and Casey's sister had her 2 friends with her as well, and they were a jolt of a time. Like
Yeah.
I cannot lie. Like those men, they were funny. They were hilarious, bro. Like they were just the most fun people to be around the entire day. Like they made our entire night. We didn't stop laughing, climbing with them. And then after that was the airport, and then home. Like just in and out.
Yeah, but still, 3 hours is crazy. 3 hours is nuts.
Bro, we in Newtown, bro. Where else could you go?
Surely there was
That's the
something.
sussest area in Joburg ever.
True, but
Surely there was another something you could have gone to, bro. Saturday night in Joburg, like
Everything is far from
surely.
each other, bro.
okay, truth was.
I would have gone as close to the airport as possible. Found a jail that's as close to the airport as possible that you can stay till 4 a.m.
Like the Casino at Emperors. Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, you're a gambler, might as well.
I haven't gambled in a minute.
Yeah.
You're just exposing him. You're a gambler.
Damn.
Why does it have a negative connotation, Brody?
What you mean?
I do be gambling though.
It's not a negative. He's a gambler. He gambles. If you,
Winners know when to stop.
yeah,
I've
losers
stopped,
know when
bro.
to stop. Yeah.
I've stopped. I do be winning.
What's Ashton's one? Winners know when to carry on.
Yeah, winners going to carry on. What was your
Yes.
weekend like?
Yeah.
Chill, bro. We did Dope Room on Friday. Very cool. At Biscuit Mill. I think it's the first time he's done it there. So, yeah. What a turnout. We got there, line outside already. People waiting to get in. I mean, Biscuit Mill's capacity is big. He filled up about half of it. And I mean, that's at least 1,000 people.
Yeah, you can
So-
section it off.
Yeah. So the first section was full.
Mm.
And then a little bit of a feed into that second section. And then the food courts and stuff was
Yeah.
outside, like similar to
Yeah.
our thingy is, the weekend is. The lighting was good. For me, it felt a bit bright. We spoke about this as
Yes.
well. Like it just, almost if you just dimmed it a little bit, it feels a bit more comfortable. So great lighting, the
Mm.
actual setup, it just felt in your face. Like
Yeah.
I'm in the jaw with shades on because it was like that
Too
kind of
bright.
thing. But the sound was the best sound I ever heard at Biscuit Mill, bro.
Yeah.
It was immaculate. It was so.
I wonder who did it.
See, the thing is, they probably brought it in themselves, I assume. Thing with Biscuit Mill is the shape of it. I think it's like a triangular roof, and there's wood, but there's also steel. And
Yeah, it's weird, bro.
so you have a lot of. It's a weird acoustic room. So there's times where you're in there and the speakers are screeching, bro. They're trying to battle that, the compensation
Yes.
for that weird
Did he have a
reverb
line
and
array
shit.
set up?
No, he had a surround sound.
Fire.
So bass bins were all in the front, if I remember correctly. Bass bins were all in the front, and then one top in each corner of the dance floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And what was happening was, I thought I was tripping, but I actually realized that because of the slight delay, the like millisecond delay from front to the back speakers, it actually created this sort of 3D spatial stereo effect.
Mm.
Maybe by accident, maybe on purpose. If on purpose,
Fire.
brilliant. But it had this sort of thing where it felt like anything that was like, if you're producing the song, anything that sat in the wide stereo
You can
field,
pick that up.
you pick it up
Fire.
just in that area. So I was
Yeah.
standing towards the back, in the middle towards the back, so you could feel those back two speakers
Doing-
slightly
yeah.
delayed. It was dope, bro.
Maybe
Very
maybe it is
warm.
intentional. You have to find out from
Maybe,
if it
yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Sounds dope.
maybe. The guy that played before Dawson, I have to get his name because I have to
Yeah,
shout
isn't
out
it
this
Earful?
guy.
Nah, Shinzo was the opener.
No, I'm gonna tell you now. This guy was mad. Earful Soul.
Yeah, earful.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
He's good.
Sure,
good.
bro.
Very good.
Top class. Top class. I got the last half an hour of his set or so, and it was just like, it was just a perfect layup for Dawson, bro. Dawson came up and said,
Nice.
nice.
I could
Nice.
be
Light
mistaken,
work.
but I think I've seen him at Wehouse as well.
Is he
Very
local? Is
good
he Cape Town guy?
local. Not. I don't know if it's Cape Town, but he's South African. Yeah.
Do you know? I'd love to watch him again. Yeah, very, very good.
I'm from Joburg because I played at like 2-3 events where he was there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Nah, he was brilliant. Nice visuals as well.
Mm.
Big, wide screen. So not like a high one that you've seen at Biskimble. Very long and wide, narrow and wide. And then like the DJ names and then like flames and shit like that. Yeah, always dope.
It was a ridiculously stacked weekend in Cape Town, bro. Even the
Yeah.
10 Commandments at Rand's,
Yeah.
Oh,
they-
yeah,
that looked
yeah, yeah.
insane.
Insane.
That looked like properly.
Rance is
insane.
another planet, bro.
So we can
Like,
actually just like it's proving to me that you can not know of something that's happening in Cape Town. Like you
Oh,
can be
for sure.
called
Oh,
off
1000%,
completely if
bro.
you
Oh, yeah.
don't know what's happening.
oh, for sure,
Like,
for
I only
sure.
know, because I only pay attention to a lot of the house stuff that happens. So I knew about house and about like the normal like Jagger, YT, all those sort of things. Did not know about Soul to Soul. Did not know about 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called. And like it just shows how much is happening.
Nah,
It's a trip, actually,
That one
eh?
was crazy, bro. Because Jody Loops was doing the visuals, so he was VJing the visuals.
Whoa,
It's like
okay.
that's hard, bro. And then I was just looking at like some of the clips that people posted in terms of the turnout, and it's crazy, bro. It's like they had like a silly production, bro. Like you know they when they have these big things, they erect an entire stage
Yeah.
because they have that big plot mos.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, this man, they be putting on festivals in
Low key. Low key.
like
Low
for the shit of it,
Low
bro.
key one day
Low-key.
festivals, bro.
Yeah. Low key. It doesn't get promoted as such or like thought of as such.
Yeah.
Like, it's Rand, so
It's
really
Rand.
efficient.
Like their normal day is 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Their normal
Yeah.
Sunday is
And
1,000
it's
people.
It's like a festival with a lot of sections as well.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's you know what? It's done tastefully, man.
Yes.
Like
yes.
you don't feel pressured into that section culture
No,
because
you
you're
can
there.
just go, and it's also it's such a big plot that you can be you can have your section here, but someone else can just be on the dance floor. And
Yeah.
it's not weird.
Mm.
Not weird at all, bro. Whereas
It's fine,
real.
it's fine.
section culture is killing the youth, bro.
Hey,
Oh, it's crazy.
hey, man.
It seems like the youth don't want to go partying anymore, bro. The youth are content with being home and like going to wine farms, and they don't want to go party.
I think there's always gonna be 2 sides, 3, 4, 5 sides to
You
it.
know what?
bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's anything that I don't think there's anything out there right now that caters to the youth.
No, there is.
What?
There is.
What?
This whole influencer age of going to a jail so you can make a reel, or you can dance next to Dawson on stage. Do you know what I mean? Or you can. That's the whole.
That's not for the
When
youth.
you say
though.
youth, do you mean like 18 to 21 sort of university
What's
students?
your definition of youth?
For me, in terms of what we're speaking about now, the youth would be 18 to like 25.
That's not anything
Then
older.
you part of the
Anything older
youth.
than 22 is not youth. You're a grown man.
I mean,
25 in terms of this.
No.
That's a very wide
That's
range.
That's
though.
a wide.
It's a wide range.
As an actual definition, you are part of the youth. You part of the youth, bro.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand
Him,
what you're saying
him.
technically. I understand what you mean technically, but from if you had to get a load of this guy, Isaac. If you had to say to a corporate brand you're proposing, proposal, sponsorship, something like that, and you say cater to the youth, they're not considering 25 and up.
No,
Youth is
18 to 25. That's not 25. and up.
even 25 and up. I feel like it's too old.
No, but I'm-
youth to me is
Yeah.
21 under. That's
I'm
youth
saying,
to
and
me.
I'm saying youth, as in like we used to have we used to have the waiting room
yeah,
that is to cater for students,
yeah,
18 to 22, right? There was events, Prime for example, 18 to 22.
yeah.
Groovy nights, 18 to 22.
So then, I mean, what
What-
are 18 to 22-year-olds?
You have to consider the fact that 18 to 22 year olds, if you're throwing up, let's say you're throwing a groovy nights, right? How much does it cost you to go to groovy nights? Just give me a quick, at the door, what you're paying?
100.
Probably
150,
150.
right?
Yeah.
You think someone that's 18 to 25, they might have a casual job, not really making a lot of money. You think that they're gonna want to go to, if they have the option. Some of them are not gonna go to a party, bro. They're
But
gonna
they
go
are,
to their
though.
friend's
Yeah,
house.
I mean, look,
They
like,
are going out.
like there's this one gig that I play in Joburg, like most Thursdays, and there it's 18 to 22, 23. Like this one guy was like, "Hey, bro, I'm out." It's like, "Okay, cool." He was like, "Yeah, I'm going back to raise." I was like, That's something I haven't heard in forever." But yeah, he was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And the demographic there is always 18 to 23. Takes a break, then it's like corporate oaks from like 35 to 40 with after work drinks who just stay too long.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe what your question was. Yeah, they stay too long. I think that's maybe your question. Something that is solely for
For the
that.
youth.
But I
That
think, but-
like you can go there and you know you're only gonna
I
get
don't
people
think a
your age
promoter
there.
would take the risk on putting an event out that's only for the youth if they know that the youth isn't going to spend money. Think about why.
Yeah,
have
but
you
but
done
but that's
anything
not
for
your problem as the promoter.
Yeah, true. Because
People spending money at the bar is never your problem if you
Yeah,
in a,
but
if you in a
not gonna
if
make-
you're in a club.
If you're not gonna, okay, say you're doing it in a club, that's fine, that's fair. You don't have to care. But if you're doing an event as a promoter for the youth, you want to make something off of it, right?
Yeah,
And if
ticket
you're
sales.
getting bar, you're getting nothing.
Yeah, but
Because the
that's
youth
why
is not-
most deals aren't bar deals. It's
Yeah.
usually 99%
But
of
that's
the
also
time.
why
it's-
there's not something that's dedicated for the youth, because now they have to go to a club where actually some people don't feel safe going to a club that it's dingy, it has no windows, no fresh
But-
air.
I think
No,
I
real.
think it's
We-
changed a lot though, because like with us when we were around like 18 to 21, 23 maximum, you knew that this place has this night, this place has this night, so it was
Yeah.
easy to go out, and like also the spending power was a bit more, even though it was like your parents' money. At some point, there was still more spending power. Now you have the youth competing with people who are working solid jobs, but also the people who are 18 to 23 became that around COVID times,
Yeah.
and they weren't accustomed to going out.
But it also filters into the fact that like because there's not because like you said the youth is competing with adults now in one place trying to have fun and accommodate
Yeah.
themselves. But there's like back in the day sounds crazy. But like there was a time where you could come and you could lam with your black label
That's
and
it.
you could have fun.
Yeah.
But like it's not the same anymore.
No, because now.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the problem because like look at how we went from that era of we can lam with our black label to now we're still in this space where we can have fun and we're a bit older now, but now we're having a different type of fun. But now there's no one who filled that gap of I can have fun with my black label.
No, but now consider that people with black labels aren't. Okay, this is me generalizing.
Black label was an example,
I know-
by the way.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but this is me generalizing. Right? Like, as an example, kids now. Well, it also sounds horrible. I'm not that old, but like a kid now doesn't want to go out and drink a black label because all they see on social media is double vodka Red Bull, double. You know what I mean? Tequila shots. So them seeing you out drinking a black label is like, why is this man drinking a black label? That's only what, like 18 rand. Do you know what I mean?
Black label's not 18 rand, but
Yeah. Yeah. True.
yeah, valid though,
No, I get it.
Garage bars are 30 rand.
bro.
Yeah, no, but
Pringles are $100.
No, I hear you.
You know what I mean? It's more of a status thing of, oh no, I can't be having fun with a black label because it's not, you know, a drink of status. It's not a drink of.
That's the
label. I'll have the most fun.
that's crazy,
No,
bro.
it's true. I mean, at the same gig, I've seen. I'm sure he was between 18 and 21. He was holding a Belvedere bottle and taking it to the face. Like, if I had any of that at that age, what is my money going towards? So like, I think them, and also people live on social media. So
Yeah.
as Brody's saying, they see so much and are like, I want to do that. We saw people do that, but knew it was very far. They feel under pressure that they need to post this, otherwise no one thinks that they're dope.
Or they're thinking, I can't do that, so I'm not going to go out.
Yes.
And that's because that's the only way to
So it's two
be in a club.
extremes.
Think about
Yeah.
it, as a guy, right? We are 5 guys in this.
5 guys.
How many times have you seen a table at the door with it's just a guy, and he's bought bottles and bottles and bottles, right? And now he gets all the hinds to come sit by him. I'm not saying that's attractive to our generation, but to younger people seeing that, it's probably like, oh, I can't go out and I can't get down if I don't buy a bottle of Hennessy or a bottle.
Yeah, but
That's
then
all.
you're going out for the wrong reasons.
No, but that's when when that's all you're exposed to. That's all you're gonna know. Like they're not seeing somebody there with a black label or Casa Light. They're seeing a Brouwer Azul getting whatever.
Nah, that's
it's probably
crazy.
because
Also,
be realistic. Think about
before you go into it, they are 18, 19, 20, 21. They're not fully developed and thinking.
the frontal lobe hasn't developed
yes,
there.
no,
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be, bro.
In their mind, it's like.
But now, this is what I'm saying. This is also what I'm saying. We don't have a space where it's okay to do that. Because now we're in a space where, again, you're going to feel pressured because you're standing with your black label and you're looking at all of these people. But we don't have a dedicated space where you can just come and get a beer and lamb and do your thing. And have fun.
I think that's an unfair assumption to say it doesn't exist. I'm 100% sure it exists. It's
Especially
just
like
that we're
varsity
not
towns as
aware
well.
of it. Yeah, there's 100% bars. You know, maybe not nightclubs in our thinking
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
There's definitely spots where they can go and have a rollie and a couple of black labels, $100 budget for the night. They're having a
Yeah,
good
fairs.
time. For sure that is happening.
But that's not a club, though.
I mean, you've got
The only
the
thing-
whole of OBS. You've got
Yeah.
UCT, Newlands, Claremont. You've got all of that. You've got Long Street. There's a lot of places that we might be. Kind of, yeah. I mean,
I think also because I've realized that with DJing more and going to bigger places or places that have more spending power, we almost get a bit more removed from varsity kids. Like you were
For
in
sure.
Stellies the other time, and I'm sure there
Yo, what a
they
time,
do cater
bro.
for more like specials, like brandy specials, vodka specials.
Yeah, 1,000%.
bro,
But
you
like-
saw that TikTok with the Staley's drink prices. Did you see that
The
one?
bottomless thing.
Yeah.
The bottomless
There was
thing.
bottomless. There was like double brandy cokes for like 20 rand or some shit
Bro.
like that. Yeah,
so
Give
like
it to
10
me.
rand
So,
shots.
so like we aren't necessarily playing at those places every weekend. So I guess
Yeah.
we're not as exposed to it as before.
for sure.
So yeah, so I think
I'll be honest with you. Those are the most fun places to play at.
Yeah.
for sure.
But
Student-centric
we're also only
locations.
talking about students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 10% of the population in that age group is going to university. You know, the rest of them
Yeah.
are either don't have jobs or they got a job,
Yeah, face.
and their $5,000 that they make a month or whatever, it's gonna be their petty money and their jaw money, bro. That's what they're spending it on. So they're not gonna go to XYZ and pay $150 at the door to hear Kane or Teddy or whatever, because it's just not practical. But they are going out for sure, and I do believe there are places
They are.
for them.
Yeah.
But it's just not maybe the way we used to think about it. Like when I was going out, it was clubbing.
Carry on. Carry on.
Are you having fun?
No, I was
Oh,
thinking
just
about
think-
when you
I
just think
said-
stopped,
about it.
I stopped the age jokes on the pod a long time ago.
No, you didn't. But
I
it's
did.
okay.
I don't
It's-
make fun of your age
It's-
anymore.
I see it as, I'm just here to impart wisdom on you guys with all of my
That's it.
experience and,
Mind you, we are in the
life
exact same
lessons.
position.
life lessons and, just things like that. So I appreciate that you guys look up to me. It's very nice of you.
That's whack.
What does it say? So when I was, that was whack. You see how nice the setup is here now? Imagine. Look up Brody's sitting there. Imagine that chair in the middle here.
Why are you saying like that?
Bro. Please turn the camera. Please turn the camera.
Just like this.
Coming back to my point. When I was 18, 19, 20,
It was like 20 years
I
ago,
wasn't
by the way.
studying. I wasn't studying. I had a shitty job. I wasn't making money, So, but I was still going to clubs, bro. Like actual nightclubs, like 3,000 capacity nightclubs, bro. Like Sideshow, for instance, was massive, bro. And that was just students.
I think my
Just
sister-
18 to
I think
25.
My sister had a triple after party at Sideshow. bro.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest nightclubs in the city.
So I think what I'm saying is that it's not a result of maybe just young people. I think nightclub culture in general has dropped. So now it's already so little options, and now it's a result of all of that kind of stuff and the COVID thing with kids growing up 18 to 22 for 4 years they were in lockdown. So you don't understand club culture. You don't understand it's and so what I was going to say earlier was what you see on social media. Think about us in this room here. Or do any of us ever take videos and selfies of this bottle and that and show like we don't do that, right?
I do it for the first thing.
No, we've on people's
But it's not
birthdays-
like-
on
it's
people's
not like-
birthdays we've done it, but that's
It's
because
not-
on birthdays we
but
do
it's-
go
it's
hard.
not a-
It's
not
some
our
people's
personality.
personality.
Yeah.
It's some
Yeah.
people's personality. So think about the TikTok people that are big on TikTok, for instance. You as a 16, 17-year-old, you feel like you want to start going out now. You on TikTok all day and you see JTI is going on. This is how it is in the clubs, right? But that's one person. Maybe everyone else in the club is looking at this guy like, yo, you're a fool. Like,
No,
this is not cool.
we've seen our influencers in the club. We've seen them just sit on their phone.
Do you know what I'm
the
saying?
whole night.
So now that teenager, that 17, 18-year-old is on their phone seeing that and they thinking this is what club culture is. But when in actual fact, 90% of the people will be like, nah, that's not it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So the difference, because Sergio said now, Kane said now
Government Kane.
that
It's fine. You said my-
Government
my-
surge.
So-
Sergio
so
Kane
Kane said
Isaacs.
that like we will sit on our phones, right? But there's a difference between someone sitting on their phone and just chatting to their friends, and someone posting a story acting like they're having the best time of their life. Then 10 seconds after that, they go back to having the worst time of their life. You know what I mean?
Look,
Yeah.
I think with what Graham said, I think people think that their algorithm is the reality.
The
of
world,
things, and
yeah.
it's not because what you see online is just what you agree with or what your phone has
My
has said.
It's
to you.
confirmation bias. Yeah.
Only thing on my algorithm now is Gunners who getting fucked tonight. Who getting fucked tonight.
And that's your reality.
That's your reality. That's the world you live in.
Who she? Who she? You know. So I think that what we see, we feel like, oh, that's true, and then we just interact with that all the time. So now that kid is like, if this is all I see, it has to be true.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know, and then they go out and see, oh, that's not the case, and like, oh, I'll never go out again.
Yeah.
But
Or-
or they're going out and they're seeing, oh, that is the case.
Or they go out and they over rev it early,
Mm.
then by 22 they're like no more.
Yeah.
And then
That's
we
probably-
and then us as DJs lose that 22 to 25 market completely because
That's
now,
the best market because they probably have just finished studying.
Yeah.
Maybe they just got a job. They have disposable income where it's not like a house and a car and
Yes.
all that kit. But they have the energy to still be going out every weekend, twice a week, 3 times a week.
See now is that the closer people, my age group, is getting to their 30s, like the closer we're getting there, the more they want to have fun, but the more it needs to start at 2 in the afternoon and end at like 12 at night, bro.
You're right, but it's only your circle.
No,
You-
if I go out into the street now, right, and you tell me speak to 20 people that are like 30 years old, they would all tell you if I could go out, have the best time, and be home by 12 o'clock, my day's made. If you could go out at 2 o'clock, have a whole day festival, be home by 12:30, bro, that's probably for me. That's one of the perfect evenings.
Yeah.
You're also
But
going
then there's
to
a-
something that's carefully curated. You're
Yeah.
going to something that's well thought out. You're going to something where the
Yeah.
experience is built
Yeah.
to
Me-
give you something great.
Me personally, I'm not just going to something. I'm looking at the event. I'm looking at the flyer, looking at the sponsors. I'm doing my research before spending you say it's disposable income, but before I'm spending that, I'm researching who's the lineup. Have they been falling off or, living up to the expectation in the last couple of months? That sort of thing. Because I'm not going to waste $200 or even R1,000 to go to a one-day festival, and the lineup hasn't produced anything in the last 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? The sponsors aren't actually giving anything to the event to make it an experience. It's just, oh, here's a bar, done. That's the event.
For sure, bro.
True, but then also like you could maybe not know some people on the lineup, but then their after movies or their reels look dope, and then we've seen this. People post reels of events and stuff, and they just focus on that girl over there, that guy over there. They are
That's how Brody shoots, by
I
the
know.
way.
I've done it myself.
you see, and then
Brody's given me like 500 people in a crowd before
duck
when there was 20.
real.
Yeah, he's
You
a
know, so-
master at it.
So like not everyone knows as much as people in the industry know or does their due diligence as that either.
Yeah,
You know,
for
so
sure.
now you won't be happy to spend 100 to $1,000 on that night, but others might be like, "Oh, cool," and then they'll feel fooled by that one event.
Mm.
I was like, oh, I guess they all like that then.
Nah, it's a problem, bro. Like, again, for the youth, there's no experiences out there that's like, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun where I'm not gonna be judged for what I'm wearing, what I'm drinking. And again, my thought process always
Don't you think broke is gives that sort of vibe?
in a sense, yeah.
I mean, no
Yeah.
one's gonna judge you
Yeah.
for having nothing at broke. You can go there, free, walk in, and
1000%.
you know.
Yeah.
But like I said, like my thought process keeps coming back to waiting room, man, because remember that was also a hub for events.
Yeah.
And the event was able to have their show at waiting room, but then they would still have that same impact at a different venue, you know, and at a different space and that. So there's like, again, with the exception of potentially like Groovy Nights, there's no event that's like that has that capacity right now in our city that would be able to just pop up somewhere and instantly attract the market of 18 to 22 year olds.
I think it needs to. I was thinking about this today. I think
About
it needs to
18
come
to
from
22.
someone. Hey, whoa! It needs to come from someone within that generation, because each generation has this sort of person that catapulted them. Like Ruby Nights, you have the Cave. In other generations, it was Riaus, 021.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Each generation had somebody that put something on. So I think
That's
that
that's
has
actually
to
not a
come.
bad thing
Yeah,
because
not at
like
all.
think about the Snyder's generation, for example, right? Who's doing events in that group of people?
The only people that I can name is the ones that Snyder's told us about.
Nostrotas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a thing called Fuego Fridays
Yeah.
that they do. Funny enough, I think they do it in Claremont somewhere. That was kind of awkward.
Yeah. I was like, never mind. Thanks.
But they do it in Claremont somewhere. And then like there's generally like I don't see events happening from these guys, bro.
Yeah. You know, I mean, look, the natural progression, I feel, if you are doing events in that age range, say you are 18 to 21, and whether you, maybe, best case scenario, you're at a Stellies or a UCT or CPT or something, because that is mass appeal, all centralized. You know, your customers are right there at school every day. That's an easy formula. Then the next level is taking them and keeping them with you as you progress out of university, and now you're doing, think of Tashinga. Tashinga did this, UCT through Jaws, and he carried that community he built now into his
Obviously
career.
they got older as
Yeah,
well.
so now they've come along with you. That's the challenge. I don't think that anyone's trying to get that first level unlocked, getting that market and then growing with them
But that's
into their
I
25s,
think
into their
that's the hardest
30s.
thing, because that your first couple events are probably going to have nobody there. They're not going to know who you are. You might have 20 people. You might have 100 people. So
Yeah.
there's
But then you also have the flip side of that, like me for example. I didn't go to uni, but I built a brand with my DJing, and then I said, here's an event.
Sure.
So the 100 or whatever amount of people who like my DJing said, okay, cool, let's
Yeah.
do an event. So you can't really use it as an excuse of like, okay, cool, there's no way for me to build a network or something.
Yeah.
There definitely is. I just think that, and again, this is generalizing, and I'm sound like an old person, but I think that people want things instantaneously. It's not a journey. It's not a process. If it doesn't work now, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
It
That's
could
why
be
you
true.
see a lot of people, not hating DJs, but you see some DJs who are good, never become anything, and then you see DJs that get 1,000 views on a video, they suddenly catapult and now they become, a good DJ.
You know what's crazy when you mention 1,000 views, eh? 1,000 views, like you mentioned this. Imagine 1,000 people seeing what you're doing. That's powerful.
Imagine,
It means nothing now.
imagine 500 or like 100 likes going, yeah, well done. And that's 100 people. You would have the best day ever. If 100 people came up to
Best.
you and said, love it.
See, this is what I
Oh,
was saying.
love it.
If you put these numbers into a physical capacity,
It's
it
crazy.
will blow your mind,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Imagine 10,000 people, for example. Your video got 10,000 views. Imagine 10,000 people were standing in front of you.
Just
and
watching
stared at
it.
you. Just stayed at you, for example. You have 10,000
And
people in
1,000
front
of them went
Yeah.
sharp.
Yeah.
1,000 of them win. 500 of them scream. Like, put that into context, bro. It's huge. Like,
Yeah.
don't downplay the numbers that you're looking at. In
Yeah.
front of you, bro.
But it actually,
Fuck the numbers, bro. Like, what?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
genuinely, like, screw the
Yeah.
numbers.
You know
You
what?
might say the numbers like help you, whatever, but at the end of the day, right?
when we're talking astronomical, like
Yeah.
5 million,
Yeah.
numbers matter.
I'll be honest with you.
Yes.
They do matter. Numbers serve as a form of validation.
No. Okay.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I put it like that.
I'm so
Because-
sorry. I've been holding a pee in for like 10 minutes. So I need to bounce. The advert in here.
You know I love foreplay.
Yo.
Okay, Brodels, hit us.
Let's hop into it. Brody's foreplay.
Day is on being a DJ and a person in the industry and having, maintaining and building relationships, but also being able to separate when you're friends with someone and when you're doing business with somebody. So
No
basically,
friends in the industry.
yeah. So basically, my question is, how do you find that sort of balance between having a friendship and if that friendship is also, you have a business relationship, or if you want to also talk about the romantic side, you can, but that's not what I'm aiming at. That it's more how you balance your friendship with business partners, with work life.
It's a very good question, Brodels.
I think
Teddy?
Okay, so you mean like if like your friends book you for stuff
Yeah,
as well?
like
or-
let's say
Well,
we
in the
all
context
in
of
business.
this
Okay.
room
Any
are
business,
friends,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you get put forward idea right now, and let's say the business relationship it didn't go great for this particular event, but you guys still have a good friendship.
Yeah.
Like, how do you navigate those sort of intricacies?
I think it's important. I mean, like we're all adults here. I think it's important to keep it straightforward and keep them separate, because I think with like right here, right now, or even the cave, like you guys know the industry and how it feels to be on the other side of being killed by a promoter, or like whether financially or whatever the side or the thing is. But I think knowing that the people booking me understand how it may feel, I would expect them to not try and yeah.
Oh, have you
No.
had an experience where maybe it's,
Yeah,
something has
yeah.
happened?
Yeah, where it's like someone. I mean, I've heard lots of fake proof of payments. Apparently, that's a thing.
Damn.
I've been
Um,
there before.
For real?
Yeah. Also,
Jeez.
like I think that sometimes with friends, they go, "This guy's my bruh, so it's fine. I'll just pay him when I'm ready to,
Mm.
or whatever." And I'm someone that hates to like nag for my cash. It's like I work for it, but now it's even worse that I must nag my friend, because now when I see you, and
Awkward.
and then like I shake your hand, this like you still owe me money.
Mm.
Like now I don't want to count coins and see you buy like a
Mm.
packet of chips and be like, that could have been mine. You know?
Yeah. Or worse, buying
Yeah.
bottles and shit in the club.
Exactly,
And, yeah.
exactly. And it's like, no, Tumi's okay because he's my friend. So I'll sort the guys I don't know first because my friends will always be my friends.
It should
It's
be the
fine.
other way around.
True.
You should be taking care of your friends first.
True, but
Yeah.
then it's like, no, we are friends, so he wouldn't go and expose me because now if I go expose him or her for not paying, then other promoters don't book you because they wanted to do the same thing to you eventually.
But that's okay.
That's a norm though.
Yeah,
That's a
so
norm.
yeah,
I
so
mean, we've
think-
all worked and booked each other.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
you've booked us, and we had a scenario when we were in
We had to
Teddy.
wait on you to wait on someone else.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
and
we
then-
understand that it wasn't Teddy's
didn't out
in
you.
control.
But
But-
You almost didn't pay us,
no,
guys.
no. Actually, no. I prefer to pay you guys and wait for the money
Yeah.
on my end.
Yeah.
You know, because
That's a good man, right?
because like rather you guys are sorted.
Yeah.
And then I fight my fights rather
Yeah.
than I've got the cash to pay you guys.
And now
But
we're fighting
you guys
you
are-
and then
Yes,
everybody.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think friends who book each other or friends or like friends or promoters and stuff must also remember that we are working together.
Mm.
You know, yes, booking one of us will up your events tenfold, but then don't use it as I'm going to book him because I trust him. But when it comes to payment, I'll just slack because it's my bra, and even if I pay him, he'll be happy that like I paid him.
Chances are you probably agreed to maybe a discounted rate
Yes,
and an extra
exactly.
favor because it's your bra and you want to have a
Exactly.
let him have success. So, a perspective here is: were you friends with the person before going into business, or did business start and then
friends.
you became friends?
That's also true.
So you become like, I feel like I have a lot of people that are, I mean, I've been working with them maybe 10 years, 8 years. Would I call them a friend? Yes. Have they met my parents, been to my house, know anything about me? Probably not.
Then they're not your friend.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So it's like there's levels to it. You know, it's not a thing of, oh, we're good to do business with you and that's it. Like, you're still interacting, you're engaging, you see them out in public, might have a drink, you know. It's not like it's, yeah, but it's not a, you're
But-
still building. I'm saying if you work with someone on a consistent basis for 5 years, you know, there is a business aspect to it, but there's also times where, like I said, you might just see them out randomly and you're going to chill out and talk to them. There's people in my life that are like that, but they still first and foremost a business
Exactly.
acquaintance. I like to keep it that way. I prefer it that way because once that line gets crossed,
It becomes blurred.
it
How's
can get to that point of like, yeah,
Just for another added bit into it is it's not necessarily a payment thing. Let's say it's a DJ on a lineup and you guys are friends, but you have a disagreement in terms of, let's say they killed you for your set and now you kind of struggling to either bring the crowd back or maintain the same
That's a skill
energy.
issue.
skill issue.
Is it a skill issue?
Yeah.
So it's not a sort of a etiquette sort of thing.
It's
Nah,
etiquette, yes.
I mean,
I'll be honest, it's etiquette, yes, but it's genuinely a skill issue. Like, you shouldn't be intimidated by the fact that someone played all the bangers before you, regardless of
and
what
there's
happened.
no such thing as all the bangers.
Yeah, because there's so much.
An
music.
hour cannot be all the
Yeah,
bangers.
but that's what I'm saying. Like you can't be mad that someone played whatever before you at 11 to 12 and you're supposed to play 12 to 1.
Yeah.
But we're in a culture right now where the party is up at 10 already.
Yes.
By 10 o'clock, someone already played, not like us and whatever
Mm.
the case may be. Which makes the 11 o'clock person's job even harder because now they need to find out what can I do.
Yeah, but 12:30 it's slow jams and
Yeah, actually true.
yeah.
By the way, the Love Acapella has become my favorite thing to play nowadays.
I actually started my most recent mix with that, with a cappella as well. That's crazy.
I've been playing remixes.
The game's gone.
Games on is crazy.
I've just been playing remixes.
Top love.
Yeah, I got a nice jersey edit, and I like it. So that's about it. That's as far as I can take it.
Nah.
Um,
So are you gonna close off there? Do you wanna touch on the romantic side now?
I actually have a question for you.
Okay.
how was it, Tati? Silly, this guy.
Oh, you actually made it in.
No, I didn't. I wasn't there. I didn't play. I was taken off the lineup. You know this. Why? He's like a child. You know all of this.
We spoke about it.
We spoke about this.
Oh God.
Yeah. Did you see me post? Did you? You asked me about my weekend and I didn't say anything about it.
Hey, no.
I genuinely didn't know.
Oh, shut the fuck up, man.
I genuinely didn't know.
Nah. He wants to keep talking about the situation. I'm telling him, I will. Yeah. Okay, but I'm saying it needs to first be finalized before I can discuss it.
I just asked if you played.
No.
Give us one more foreplay.
I don't
Teddy
really
came
bro.
all the way from
I literally walked
Luxembourg.
I don't really have anything to be honest. Okay, I actually heard something. It's not really a massive talking point, but I heard something in the week. We're doing a podcast.
See, Brody has other priorities. Brody's only foreplay when it suits him.
We did a podcast and
He doesn't
the
even care what you say
musician-
anymore.
The musician in the podcast said that they are from Cape Town, but they've made it in Joburg and Cape Town.
Yeah.
And they were talking specifically about hip hop in Joburg and how someone in Joburg can tick all the boxes. They can be the best rapper, have the best production, but they can't go further than just Joburg, right? So I wanted to ask, do you feel that as someone from the city, do you think that there are people there that we'll never see in Cape Town, they'll never see in Durban, that are better than, let's say, even yourself in terms of DJing?
No.
Cape Town.
So I think, to be fair, Joburg is where all the money is, where all the industries are, where all the creative companies are. But I think that some people just don't want to break out. You know, like it's easy to be in Joburg because everything is happening in Joburg, and wanting to leave your city and try and start from scratch, like come to Cape Town. I mean, when I was coming to Cape Town for gigs in the beginning, it was like all on my own dime.
Yeah.
You know, like coming here, connecting, networking. I felt privileged enough to do it, but that's how it begins. And then some people are like, I don't want to put in that effort. If someone from that side sees me one day, sharp.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm cool here.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that there probably are people who are super dope in Joburg,
He doesn't know about them.
but it's like
We're still
Carry
waiting on
on.
number 5.
Yeah, so
Just-
we're on number 5.
just and we are waiting.
Teddy, thank you for being here, bro.
Yeah, thank you,
bro.
It feels
Yeah.
long overdue. I can't wait to be back
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
With my number 5.
You on the way here, you were saying you're gonna be spicy and you're
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
there was
hold
nothing
back
spicy.
and you're gonna out this one and that
Yeah,
one.
there was-
No,
there
that's
was-
what he was saying.
No, but
That's what he was saying.
no, but that's if you guys took it that.
Nah.
You
It's
know,
not
like,
up to us.
this is
We
not-
don't do
Took it there.
that. You know, this is a very
If you guys took it
polite,
there,
nice
then-
environment.
This is not a
then I would take it
controversial
further.
podcast,
This
bro.
is not a controversial. We don't do anything
yeah,
like
because-
that.
owner of Queen of Music said the guys are controversial.
Because the beep button is gone now. That's why.
Oh,
The
okay.
beep button's gone.
All the bleep buttons gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, we did cut out our whole segment last week because it's not finalized yet.
It's not.
Yeah.
Can't wait to talk about this on the pod, bro. I'm sorry.
Jeez, what a shit show.
We need to. We specifically waiting for that episode so that we can air out a lot of dirty laundry.
Hectic. But anyway, this has been the Let's Talk Foreplay podcast. With myself, Teddy Toomey, Foreign Matter, and DJ Porky. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
And
interact.
share with all your friends.
Mm-hmm.
If the sound is weird, don't worry. Brody will just re-upload it tomorrow. Okay.
I mean JTI.
Or JTI. And free him. Free him.
Free JTI.
From the internship.
Teddy, plug yourself, bro. Anything you got going on?
Catch me on YouTube, Teddy Toomey, IG, Twitter, everywhere. I'll be at Culture's First Thursday. On Thursday. I'll be on Saturday as well for Lovers and Friends.
Bleep that.
Leave it.
Oh, yeah. Just let a black man win. That's so crazy. You don't want to see me up? Huh? Don't want to see me up? But besides that,
Sharp.
Cheers.
Safe.